whites of her eyes were showing. Sheesh! I'll report them, and I think several others will, too. I motioned to where a little crowd had congregated in the center of the square. I took her hand and squeezed it. Are you sure you're okay to drive? Yes, I'm fine. Thunder rolled. Elaine glanced up and her hand went to her newly permed brown hair, as if her hands would protect her curls. Looks like another front is coming through today. I was hoping that last downpour an hour ago was going to be it. Elaine dug through her bag, retrieving her umbrella. Her hand shook a little. When she noticed me watching, her face flushed. I glanced up at the angry-looking green sky to avoid causing her any embarrassment. The scent of rain hung in the air, and the humidity seemed to thicken around us. It felt more like spring than fall. The weather has been crazy lately, I said. Indeed. It's been years since we've had severe weather this late in the year. The older woman leaned forward and surprised me with an impromptu hug. It felt a little awkward with her large patent leather bag and umbrella between us. You've been a godsend, young lady. Truly. Oh, well, I'm glad. I gave her a little pat on the back before she retreated to where she'd stood a moment ago. We appreciate your trust in us, and I can assure you, your cousin doesn't have a chance at mounting another attempt at a case. That's good to hear. She seemed to be calming, and I could tell talking to me was helping her. I could be a little late to my club meeting. Daisy's insistence isn't the only reason I came to you. She tucked her umbrella under her arm. Calvin's reputation, and yours too, of course, for stellar work, has traveled far and wide. She briefly motioned to our sign above the door, Cousins Investigative Services, Inc., displayed in a glossy, bold gray-blue and outlined in white. Far and wide sounded like a bit of a stretch to me, but it's always nice to know people think well of the job you're doing. Reputation could make or break a business like ours. That is kind of you to say. This case is all but closed, but if anything comes up that needs my attention, you give me a call, and I'll take care of it. Or, if you feel threatened in any way, don't hesitate. Call the police immediately. I touched her arm. I can't stress this enough. She shook her head. Thank you, and I will, but I'm sure since they served Patricia the paperwork, this whole nightmare is over. Her shoulders rose and fell with the deep breath she took. On a positive note, we are all so excited about the Halloween party this weekend. Elaine's smile made it to her gray eyes then. She pulled out the folded-up issue of the Sweet Mountain Gazette that had been sticking out of her purse and chuckled as she turned to the earmarked section. We all had a good laugh from this. She pointed to the page of the newspaper advertising our party, a fun little write-up that I'd called in a favor to have printed. The announcement read, "A murder is announced. A murder will take place on Friday, October 15th at Magnolia Manor Bed and Breakfast at 6:30 p.m. Come for a night of 50s-themed sleuthing fun and join the Jane Doe Book Club in discovering whodunit." What a clever party idea. I read a lot of Agatha Christie in my 30s. She sure can weave a tale. Yes, ma'am. And the credit all goes to the Queen of Mystery. After all, she came up with it. I simply borrowed it for an evening. I smiled. The Jane Does had all agreed it would be a nice touch to keep with the book's era. I can't wait to don my new frock and have a ripping good time, I said in my best British accent, which was terrible. Elaine's smile widened. You're too much. She gave me a little tap on the shoulder with the paper before putting it back in her bag. The B&B is completely booked, and the phone still hasn't stopped ringing. We've been sending business to the Holiday Inn and Suites up the road, and I hear they're almost...